Introducing Emoji Mouse, the craziest mouse tool which is going to keep your viewers hooked when watching your videos. Basically, it uses AI and listens to what you say, and based on what you say, it creates emojis next to your mouse, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, more than that, you can actually upload emojis or images or PNG images, and that allows you to then show them based on certain rules of what you say. So if I use the word emoji, my logo is going to pop up right now, as you can see. Fantastic. So this Emoji Mouse tool is basically a fantastic tool which allows you to have emojis pop up based on what you say. But it's much more than that. And I'm going to demonstrate everything in this amazing demonstration video. But before we get started, there are 3 options for using this Emoji Mouse. One of them is to let AI decide. Here, let me show you a little bit clearer. Let me drop an image on my screen here and use the arrow tool to show you. You can use pre-selected, predetermined emojis of your choice. I don't recommend this option. It's very boring and technical. Don't bother with this one. I love these two. Let AI decide and offline rules, which are keyword based. The AI will decide emojis based on anything you say. There's an offline AI server, so you never have to pay anything for the AI use, and it will listen to your voice, and based on what you say, your cursor will show an emoji right next to it. Have a look at this. See, when I finish a sentence, it pumps an emoji right out at you. So if I go into the settings section here, you can see the 3 modes: pre-selected, let AI decide, or offline rules. Let me start using the AI decide because I haven't actually used that one yet. And let me clear my screen right here. And by the way, as I show you how to use this incredible tool, I'm going to be actually testing some of the features right in front of your eyes. So this tool here is the mouse highlighter. So as you can see, whenever I click the mouse, I'm getting a fun animation which will keep your viewers glued. You can actually change the color of this. Let me go to the settings section, or is it the mouse section? Highlighter, here we are. You can choose the color of the highlighter to absolutely anything you can think of, including the opacity level. You can change it over here to make it less, more see-through. So as you can see now, it's a little bit subtle. And you can also change the click animation from shrink and spin, grow and shrink. So when you click, it actually grows. Pulse, ripple. I like ripple. I think it's the most animated and fun. Bounce and swirl. So it's completely your choice. I prefer ripple. You can also choose the circle size in pixels, which gives you complete control over the size of this highlighter. That's number 2. So number 1 was the emoji function, which shows emojis on your screen based on what you say. You can switch it on and off by clicking here. You can see when it's highlighted yellow or whatever color, it means that it's working and waiting for what you're saying in order to produce emojis like the one you just saw. The next is the highlighter. You just click to select it or remove it. Fantastic. Now we have our setup to start presenting any software. Now we can click the paint function and start drawing on the screen. So you can of course draw in any color you want by putting your mouse on top of this paintbrush here. You can select if you want a clear background, a black background like this, or a white background to start drawing and explaining what you want. You can also change the color as you're drawing, and you can use arrows to help yourself explain different concepts. Now, the fun thing about this, you can choose the brush size to make it really big when you really want to point something out. And you can also just dump everything in the bin when it's getting overwhelming. So let's start with the black screen and show you could create circles, and the brush size affects everything. As you can see, you can also do clear, obviously, and that's a preferred one because then you can actually highlight certain things that you actually need to show people. And that's it. Now, this is an amazing function. It's the drop image on screen function over here. When you click on that, you can actually upload your own images that you can then drop on the screen. I actually did that a little bit earlier. You can upload any image of something you're trying to explain, and then you can actually draw over it using these things. You can actually click on it, rotate it, and enlarge it. This will allow you to explain complicated parts of your app That way, you'll be able to kind of control and move around the screen different parts of your app, and you can drop them on top of certain other things that you're trying to demonstrate. If you ever need text, you click on the text button, click somewhere on the screen and type. This is amazing. Now, after you've finished, you can click on it and then roll your mouse. You can actually do it while you're typing as well, is you can enlarge the text by rolling your mouse. Fantastic. Now, what's good about this is that if you need larger text or smaller text at a later time, you can always do that. Let's change the color to yellow, and then you can continue typing and placing the text. You can also rotate the text just like we did with the image, just by clicking the little handle, and then you can move it where it makes sense. Now, you can choose the font of this text in the draw section, and over here you can actually select the predefined colors. These are the colors that are going to pop out when you hover over the paintbrush. So you can choose any colors that make sense to you for your branding. Now, over here you can choose the default font, and you can see all the Google fonts right inside here, and that way when you start typing again, you'll see a different font. Fantastic. And lastly, we have two more things here. The OCR tool, which basically allows you to get text from an image. So if there's an image or an error that doesn't allow you to highlight the text, click on the OCR tool, highlight it, and you'll see that it actually grabs text from the image. After that, you can either copy the text or just close the pop-up. Lastly, there's a screenshot function, which allows you to take a screenshot of whatever you highlight. Now, you can either save to clipboard or save as a file. That's your choice. Now let's move on to much more fun things like AI things that you can do with this software. So if I go into the settings section, first of all, I can choose my mouse cursor by uploading any PNG of my choice. Like, for example, if I upload this PNG right here, let me go to my downloads folder a sec, and click on the logo cursor. So I've just uploaded this file here, and now I'm going to be able to actually use this as a cursor. Yes, you heard me right. I select the hotspot where it registers the click, and have a look. Now I have a cursor which is perfect for my branding. So this is my brand new cursor, and guess what? It represents my brand perfectly. Now I'm going to continue showing you this software with this new cursor. Okay, so now we have an AI tools object over here. It's one of the tabs, and you can create AI tools. Yes, you heard me right. AI tools, like the ones you'd use on ChatGPT, just these are completely offline. What you do here, you can create a prompt, for example, translate to French, and then you can just, that's the name of the app. And then you type the full prompt here. Of course, you can write whatever you want here. You can use this to customize the answering of your email. Click on add new prompt, and that's it. As you can see, number 7 here is translate to French. Now, if I want to use this, I just click use. So let me get some text that I want translated to French. Let me get a story over here. I highlight the story, and then I click on the use button, and in no time, it's going to translate this to French. Hey, what's going on? What have I done wrong now? Oh, I forgot. You don't just highlight it. You have to have it copied. So I press the Command C button and then click use. And that way it will actually see what I want translated to French. And hopefully this time it will actually work. Here we go. It's translated to French. And all of that was done offline. Yes, offline. That means you can be off the internet, not on the internet, and this is still using AI to do this for you. How did we do this? Well, in the settings section, there's a free offline AI server. It's 1 GB only, and when you click download, you will actually receive the server. It's one file. Let me show you it on my desktop right now. It's actually right here. It's called the Baby AI server. It's one file. Once you click on it, you'll be presented with the Baby AI server this over here, and you can stop and start the AI server, which takes about 10 minutes to download, and then you can test it here. Once this says congratulations, your server, offline AI server, is working, you are good to go and you are ready to start using the software. So this basically sums up what you can do. It's much more, you can do a lot more with this here. If you look over here, this is how many seconds between each prompt. So if I do like 10 seconds, then only every 10 seconds it will analyze what I've said, and based on those 10 seconds of speech, it will decide which emoji to show you based on AI. So that's the emoji that was decided, and you can actually reduce this to less to get more emojis jumping on your screen. If I change that to 2, every 2 seconds it's going to change the emoji, and it's going to be much more dynamic and interactive and fun, which is very powerful in today's day when you need people to stay glued to their screen and watching you and watching things happen on your screen like crazy. And that way people will enjoy watching your video more and won't get bored, because live, while you're sharing like you're seeing right now, there are emojis popping on my screen, and this is very fascinating. And that's why we call this software Emoji Mouse. Emoji Mouse is going to change the game for you. It's going to make your videos so much more dynamic. It's going to give you the control. If you've used other softwares, this is going to be beating all of them. The amount of functionality here is crazy. In the mouse section, you can choose the highlighter properties here, and you can create your own cursor as you saw earlier. In the draw section, make sure you have a look around in here and see what other things, because perhaps I've missed some functionality and you probably want to get to know it. Follow us for more unbelievably useful apps. This is free to download. The link's in the description. You get free use for a trial period for all of the different functions. No credit card details required for the trial period. And after that, if you like it, you can register. It's very cheap. And we have a lifetime deal right now, which is not going to stay that cheap for very long. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.